Good morning, everybody. The topic of recoding game software is likely to generate a lot of questions. I know last time we had Dick here, it did that. And to kind of co-comment with him about this new game design being revealed here for the first time, we have Ryan McQuaid, who of course is well known here as a graduate of our School of Homebrew Gaming. When you have questions, we ask that you use the microphone on the side. That will help us record both the question and the answer for the future edification of more homebrew game designers. So now I'll turn it over to Dick Hamill to introduce what he did to Steve Ritchie's Black Knight game.
What did you do? So, first, thanks so much to Ryan for being the player on the game so we can get a demo. When I talk about these machines, I can show you a video and we can talk about rules, but nothing like hits as hard as like seeing it in person. So that's why I wanted to bring a machine here. And Chip brings me these machines. I reprogram them just for fun. Just a quick preamble. Everything I do is free and open source. I've got a website, Pinball Refresh, where I post all the schematics, all of the Gerber files, so you can create your own board sets. And all of my code's published on GitHub. It's all GPL3, so you can use it. You can even, people are out there selling board sets for people who want plug and play. So it's all, Wild West. Do whatever you want. I only do this stuff because I enjoy doing it. And I want, to kind of spread around. And nothing tickles me more than to, get somebody else's code written against my board sets and then, plug them in. That's what I'm here for. And I wanted to show you this Black Knight in person so everybody can kind of get a sense of it. So this is from the ground rewrite with what's called an interposer board. So there's a board plugged into the original MPU of this machine, and then an Arduino plugged into that. So it's the simplest one of the cheapest microprocessors you can get out there that's plugged into it. That just takes over the bus and plays it in custom. You can reboot this with the credit reset button held in, and it will boot to the original Steve Ritchie code on original Steve Ritchie chips, everything original. But if you reboot it without the credit reset button, you get this version. I've added a couple things to it. There's speakers. There's a wave trigger card to do digital sounds and music, and modes and combat modes and combos and all kinds of stuff that we're going to show you right now. Go ahead, start a game.
Wait, we're just diving right into this.
Let's dive right in.
All right,
so
cool.
We're going to start with the demo because that's the fun part, and then we'll do questions and we can talk about hardware after. And let's dive in. Let's look at code.
All right. Let's dive right in. I am Ryan McQuaid, and I have read the pin tips for Black Knight. So that makes me super qualified to be here, but I am glad to be here, so thank you for asking me.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for coming. So
you're going to watch me miss a bunch of shots for about 40 minutes. That's the show. That's what we're doing.
So check out the skill shot on the upper left drop target. You'll see the top blue arrow is flashing. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah, right
so
up there.
there's your skill shot.
This is definitely going to happen on first try. Oh! But I hit the pop first. Doesn't count, does it?
Pop is okay. I think one of the other side drop targets is what knocked him out of the skill shot. So the goal right now is to collect coins, which he just did by finishing one of the drop target banks. And we know that he's collected coins because the arrows are flashing on the little turnaround shot. When you hit that opens the portcullis and also happened to go down the left in lane, which started a combo. So he has the opportunity to start single combat. Hit both magnet buttons. This is single combat.
Complete any target to light death blow.
This is awesome.
Any target bank now is going to qualify death blow. The crowd doesn't like that when you go back in the lock. So this is a combat mode. There are 3 different combat modes and broken into 4 parts. So he's finished a target bank, which is enough to qualify single combat. So now, Ryan, you're going to want to try to hit the lower saucer.
That blinking one right there?
Blinking one right there. This is why he's playing the game. Because that would have taken me the whole hour.
This will not last.
I would have tilted
Beginner's
out
luck.
4 times before getting that. Okay, so we finished single combat part 1, and this brings in, now he's got a jackpot value. So you could qualify 3 locks and go right to triple combat if you wanted to, but you'd have almost no jackpot when you went into triple combat. The goal is to kind of build your jackpot through the lower combat modes. So if we can, what I'd like to do now is talk about the King's Challenges. And a King's Challenge is qualified by finishing any drop target bank 3 times in a row. Or not in a row, but 3 times total. You'll see on the arrows here.
Does that include the uppers?
Ryan, yeah. So you've
Oh,
got
So I got one on
upper.
the top right.
Yeah,
All right,
so
let's try to go for that one.
if you can go back up top.
Or die immediately. There we go. There's a more typical experience in my play.
It's all good. It's on free play.
All right, so we can
Skill shot in
get
the
that
middle.
skill shot again. Nope. Oh,
Now you
hang
can
on,
backhand
hang
it if
on.
you can catch it.
Tried to be fancy, did not work. Oh wait, that's a
Ball
ball
save.
saver. I can try
Actually, you
again.
haven't qualified playfield yet, so you're still good.
The crowd
Ah.
is not amused.
Okay, so there's 2. One more and you qualify King's Challenge.
Oh come on! Thank you for that rebound. That was just polite.
King's Challenge 1. Perfection. Hit only the lit bank.
So the lit bank is the upper left right now. See the
Okay,
blue
see it
flashing
flashing.
arrows? Every time you hit a King's Challenge target, you're going to hear an anvil sound. And this is adding to his King Challenge jackpot right now. So King's Challenge also comes with double playfield scoring, and it takes 30 seconds. You're going to see a timer pop up, and then King's Challenge is over. He won 60K, and this playfield is going to go back to regular now. So the thing about King's Challenges is you can stack those with your combat mode. So if you have 2 King's Challenges, now you got triple playfield, and you can stack that with your combat mode, and then all of a sudden you've got triple playfield on all your jackpots, etc. So let's go for another combat mode. You want to take that single, or actually, if you can, lock a ball, and let's not take the combat mode this time.
Let's just let it die and get up there
Yeah, that's
for
fine.
free.
That works.
Big brain moves.
So you can loop around to get that lock. Perfect. So don't hit any buttons.
Single combat part 2.
It gives you 7 seconds to choose it or not. 0, 1, and then locks the ball. So now we go through the process again. We want to plunge, finish drop target bank, do the loop turnaround. Actually, you've already got loop turnaround qualified, so you can just go ahead and do that.
This is nope.
Oh, magnet!
Ah, I whipped it back in there.
So a big difference with the magnet is, I didn't do the 5-second magnet on like Black Knight had originally. Later, they did games like Pharaoh and Jungle Lord where it was intermittent. So I did that. So you could build up to 5 seconds of magnet save by completing drop target banks, and then you can feather that magnet and use it just like a fancy electronic nudge. And you may remember the magnet on Black Knight is so powerful that you can almost dig it right out of the switch area. It's got some serious juice to it. So back, we got a lock qualified. So go ahead and lock that if you can after skill shot. There it is.
Press both magnet buttons for single combat.
So we're going to defer single combat again and try to get to double combat this time.
Okay.
Or in the game, it's
Do
called,
it.
Oh, what's that here?
Okay, never mind. I did nothing and locked the ball.
You did. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got coins. You can do the portcullis, which is the turnaround. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that lock will carry over into future balls. So after you get your coins and you qualify a lock, that sticks with you. Oh, and the tilt is generous, so feel free.
Who shouldn't have told me that?
I,
You're gonna regret those words.
the tip put the legs on pretty tight, so I think it's safe. Nice.
Press both
Go ahead and take
magnet
this one.
buttons.
So double combat is a different.
Targets.
It said build jackpot with targets, maybe. So this is a 2-ball multi-ball. It's going to be an upper and lower drop to qualify jackpots. The difference here is no ball save.
Oh, good. And it's over.
No, it's not over because you have a grace period. You still have 24,
Oh, yeah, you told me about this. All
24
right.
seconds left in
Down
your
here.
grace period. So if you finish a lower drop, now your jackpots are ready on the upper lock. You got 10 seconds.
Oh, come on.
So there's your 10-second warning, and then you get a countdown.
No.
Oh, last second.
I have failed you. I am sorry, my king.
That was super close, though. And you showed the. Oh, so the topper is something I was redoing my kitchen, so I put that together from some scraps of plywood. It makes a
Love
good
that.
place to house the speakers. And I also threw some lights in there. There's some accessory LEDs. Oh, nice magnet hit. The accessory LEDs are all controlled by the game code. You'll see that during the combat modes, they're all color coded. So
Challenge at saucer or upper lock.
excellent. Here's another
Or
King's
upper
challenge.
lock. Whoops.
So I would stay away from the saucer and upper lock if you can, and let's qualify another lock and bring a King's Challenge into a combat mode.
All right, so I need a drop set plus a turnaround.
You got a turnaround lit right now, so
Yeah.
just take that.
Just meander through that.
That was perfect.
Multiplier at saucer.
So Ryan, you've also got, there you go.
Yeah, that was intentional.
One. Perfection. Hit only the lit bank.
Hit only the left. All right, it's upper left bank. is
Yeah,
what we
upper
chose.
left, exactly.
Oh, come on.
And if you manage to get into the lock right now, you can bring this King Challenge into your single
Ooh,
combat.
yeah, let's try that.
Oh, 10 seconds.
Ah!
I found that the timers make me at least 50% worse at hitting shots, you know, as soon as that timer starts going on.
Super
job.
skill. Cool.
Nice job.
And I'm back down here. But I have a ball save. Give it
Yeah,
to me.
tons of
Yes.
ball saves. So I got the ball saves turned up. All the rules are like individually modifiable. There's tons of different settings in the operator menus now. And I've also got them broken out into sets of like easy, medium, hard, but you can customize after that. So that's what I did today is I put them on medium rules, but I turned up some of the ball saves so that we could see more of the game. No offense.
Press both magnet buttons.
Let's
for
keep going. Let's see if we
single
can get to
combat.
triple. So we're just going to defer this. You see single combats represented by purple lights, but we're going to keep going. So you plunge again, and let's get that turnaround for qualify second lock. I think we're on ball 3, though, so.
I'm on ball 3. All right,
Yeah.
so don't die.
I mean,
Or I have to do it all over again.
Turn that up to a nice magnet.
I like your magnet saves.
Yeah, I mean, I had very little to do with it, aside from letting the button use. I don't know if that was something that they intentionally changed in Williams from.
Both magnet buttons for combat adieu.
So let's defer this. Just yeah, wait it out. So that combat adieu is yellow, and then we're gonna do it one more time if we can. You know what? Trap up when you get a sec.
Nope.
Did I jinx you? Okay. Let's see if we can show something fancy. You guys may remember
Because none
that.
of this is fancy enough.
You guys may remember that in Williams, as soon as you hit your operator menu, that's the end of that game. I don't even know how this key works, honestly.
Last time this happened to me, it was Joe Lemire, and he slam tilted it.
Oh, that was the plan. Chip, is this your car
Is he
key?
here? I haven't seen him yet. Oh.
All right. I haven't tried it on this machine, so let's see if this works.
Operator menu. Press start button to return to game. Test menu. Audits menu. Basic adjustments.
So we're going to do basic adjustments.
Free play. Ball save seconds. Tilt warnings. Music volume. Sound effects volume. Callouts volume. Balls per game.
Awesome. So let's do this. Let's see as much of the game as we can.
I'm going to need you to say extra ball 7 times, please, as a group.
Rules preset groups.
So here's the rules preset group,
Rules adjustments.
and then here's all the different rules adjustments I have.
Drop target reset time. Single double combat require port. Operator menu.
It's better.
Press start button to return
Okay.
to game or operator button to...
So we're back in the game. We do lose the background music right now. That's a bug I got to fix.
Unacceptable.
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 So now we're
I
at
need
10
you to
balls per game.
beatbox for me.
As soon as we do something, that starts a new mode or whatever, we'll get the background music back.
All
My
right,
bad.
cool,
But we're
cool,
gonna have
cool,
sound
cool.
effects. So now we got tons of balls to work through. Where are we at? You've got 2 locks engaged. You need another drop target set to qualify your turnaround, and then we can get the 3rd lock.
What could go wrong? Oh, come on. And it reset. Of course. You know what?
So for the first few games that I reprogrammed, actually until very recently, I was trying to faithfully reproduce the operator menus from Bally Stern Williams. And then it finally occurred to me last year, I was like, everybody else is doing better operator menus. Why am I doing the old kind? So that's why I decided to make them so that they don't interrupt gameplay. You can go change stuff on the fly. And it was just an adjustment of my thinking of how to do it. For this game, I used the magnet buttons to... There we go.
Yep. Going wrong way is death.
So hopefully this... Ball 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lock's still lit.
Lock still lit. Skill shot on the lower.
Whoa.
I hit the glass.
Well, that was fun. Oh, wait, no. Easy mode. Just die.
Good. Why not?
Shoot again.
Ball save abuse is fun.
So, if you can, before you go in there, see if you can hit drop targets and get a King's Challenge qualified, because we could bring that in, and then you could at least double your jackpot. Actually, we got a decent jackpot value already, I think.
The music is back, and therefore so is my power.
Okay, so one more. You don't need to do the turnaround because you've already got your lock qualified.
I'm not down here on purpose. I'm just bad. Come on. Fuck.
That's right. We got 10 balls to work with.
What if it's not enough?
You've demonstrated no skill.
Now, see, that's untrue. That was
Truers.
just-
Ah,
there
blew
we
it.
go. Okay, so here's triple combat.
Complete any target.
Love the
to
blue.
light jackpots.
So any target bank's going to start the jackpots, and the thing with triple combat is jackpots are every shot's lit for a jackpot. So you got spinner, turnaround, saucer,
Jackpot.
and now we're in grace period. We got 10 seconds.
Nope.
Ah, you got. Okay, so before you plunge this time, hit one of the magnet buttons.
Current jackpot.
In the player display, you see a flickering number. That's the current jackpot. That's what he's built up to right now.
420.
Yeah. If you nice. Yeah. So if you finish the single combat, you get a 100K jackpot. If you finish a double, you get 125. But you get bonuses along the way, like drop targets will add to your jackpot during the combat modes. Single, you only get the jackpot increase at the end of the mode, but with double, just by starting it, you're going to get the jackpot increase. So it really makes sense to have started with a single or a double before you go into triple, because when you go into triple, if you hadn't done anything before that, your jackpots are 25K. It's almost nothing. But now he's bringing, if you were to go back into triple, it seemed reasonable on ball 6.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? If you go back into triple, now you're at $500,000 per jackpot. So strategy is everything. Risk reward is everything. If you play your cards right, you can build up a really good score, but it requires a certain amount of,
Shoot again.
like forethought and risking everything for another ball lock.
Still a Black Knight.
You've demonstrated no skill.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
So I should mention the all the music on this game is by Casey White of White Bat Audio. Casey publishes music to YouTube. It's copyright free as long as you credit Casey whenever you know. So I don't sell anything, so I always credit Casey. But I'm not doing this for commercial reasons. But this awesome music that you're hearing is all copyright free and open source in a way as well. And kudos to that, because I've probably heard these songs maybe more than any other human on the planet, because I literally woke up hearing this in my sleep last night. I did, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. So we got one lock done.
No dead bounce.
Ball 7. You got King's Challenge ready, is that true? Maybe.
I have one lock, and I think if I finish that drop up there, I'll get a...
You've got one ready. So you see how the green light's up top?
Yep.
And then solid. So that means one lock plus a King's Challenge ready. The other way you can tell is on the topper, you see an orange glow. That's a King's Challenge ready. So any saucer or upper lock right now is going to start a King's Challenge.
King's Challenge 1. Joust. When the playfield is calm, hit the center target.
So this one,
yes.
It said when the playfield's calm, hit a center target. So the center target's only lit for a reward after you trap up for 5 seconds, or hit no switches for 5 seconds. So then you'll see the center target flash, and if it's already down, it's already down, so you might have to, you only got 10 seconds. But anyway, each center target he hits now is worth 50k of King's Challenge. So there's one. And then at the end of the period, he got the payout into his score. And then the playfield multiplier goes away. So again, King's Challenges you can stack. So there's 4 King's Challenges on the board. Upper right is Perfection. Upper left is Joust. Lower right is Melee. And lower left is Levitate. If you can, try to finish this lower left drop target bank 3 times to get that King's Challenge qualified.
No skill.
Or we can defer it to next game. We're on ball 9. Either way, that's a kind of a tricky drop target bank to shoot for intentionally. Sometimes you bank it off the lower right, go into it. There's a good shot. I'm talking at my skill level. I think you got it covered. The lean on the machine right now is actually helping that saucer kick out.
It is helping. The left lean is definitely helping.
That saucer kick out on a flat floor is challenging. There's some high quality magnet action right there. So you'll hear that little distorted sound every time the magnet goes off, and that lets you know that you're using the magnet save. So the game also has on the playfield 2 little 10-inch playfield rails that you may see reflected, and those are addressable LEDs as well. So they also do game code stuff. During the warm-ups for combat modes, you'll see them change different colors, and when Ryan uses the magnet save, they'll flash purple. So it almost looks like the GI is flashing a little bit. Perfect. So either saucer or upper lock, whatever you're comfortable with. This King's Challenge is called Levitate. Upper lock would be fine.
It would be fine.
No pressure. Get a Mylar.
Should have gone for the bong.
Yeah.
There we go.
King's Challenge 1. Levitate. Survive the lower left bank.
So this King's Challenge Levitate is just the lower left bank, and you hear that fuzzy sound? That's the game pulsing the magnet on the lower left so that every time he's hitting the lower left bank, he's risking getting the ball ripped down the out lane by the magnet. Actually, it helped him that time, I think. There, you survived. Perfect. You got a combat mode ready up top?
Collect bonus multiplier at saucer.
Okay, so the spinner, if you rip the spinner 25 times, you qualify your 2x bonus multiplier, but you have to collect it on the saucer. So you can't get 2x or 3x until he gets 2x, etc. Got another King's Challenge. Every time you hear a Latin like that, it's a combo. There's, I think, 9 named combos in the game.
King's Challenge 1. Melee. Survive a fight with the jet.
So if you go lock again, you can bring that into that King's Challenge into your combat mode. Oh, geez, so close.
Collect bonus multiplier at saucer.
Perfect.
Press both magnets.
Let's go ahead and do it.
for combat.
Awesome.
These targets qualify jackpot.
So this is any drop target bank, or I'm sorry, this is upper and lower. Qualifies your jackpot on the turnaround.
Return to fight.
Lock them back up. One more for fun.
So as soon as the drop targets, you're done upstairs, right? Yeah. So the drop targets stay down in these combat modes. So if you get a lower bank, then you'll qualify your jackpots up top.
Okay.
And as long as you keep in 2-ball multi-ball, you can keep qualifying and getting jackpots again and again.
Collect bonus multiplier at saucer.
One more drop, maybe.
All right.
Perfect. So now jackpot's ready on the upper turnaround.
Oh, right. That flipper's up. Oh, come on.
Okay, we got grace period though. Jackpot's still ready.
Nope. Getting back up is not my strong point.
It's not an easy thing. You just set the high score.
On 10 balls.
GC.
Yeah.
GC on 10 balls.
That's the secret, everybody. 10 balls.
All right, do we want to do one more game, or do you guys want to move into Q&A? What do you think?
I want to do one more game.
Let's
This
do
is
one more
fun.
game.
This
Let's
is
do-
really
let's do-
fun.
All right, let's bring some. You were up for a
Of course,
challenge?
of course, of course.
2-player game. You suggested. Come on, man. Get up here. Start a 2-player. Let's go. All right, let's go back to 3-ball. Just a nice quick one.
Oh.
Hey, Scott. I'm Dick. We're going to go back to 3-ball. No, I'm just going to restart. It's going to be easier. Oh, yeah. You guys trust me
Operator
that you
test
can.
menu. Audits menu. Basic adjustments. Free play. Ball save
Okay.
seconds.
All right. That's a great point.
Tilt warnings.
So I don't have to do this because Chip just
Rules
suggested something
preset
really
groups.
cool.
Hold start button to install easy presets. Hold start button to install. Hold start button to install progressive presets.
I don't know if anybody else does this,
Progressive presets will be played during game.
but this is something that a friend of ours wanted on the game, so we put it on the game. So progressive presets means, Scott, you're going first.
Rules adjustment. Operator menu.
Now, player 1 in progressive rules is going to be easy mode. Player 2 is going to be hard mode. No ball saves.
Woo!
You got no ball saves, no nothing.
Okay.
But you got everything. Now,
I love that. That's an awesome mode to have in a game.
thanks, man. So, and one more thing. As long as I'm showing you stuff that I think I've innovated, if you tilt, warning during your, it's going to put a timer up, and that's going to tell you how long since the last tilt warning. So if you're playing in tournaments or whatever, I know nobody's going to play this in tournaments, but it's telling him right now he's got 19 seconds to go since it's 30 seconds since the last tilt warning. So it'll just give you an automatic 30-second timer. You don't have to pull out your phone and put it on the glass and figure out how long it's been. You can go anytime.
I'm going to steal that, but you're getting credit. That's a good one.
So I'm trying to think, is there one other thing? So the progressive is something that, yeah, it came from our friend Mike. The tilt warning was something that I kept watching tournaments where people would put their phone on the glass, and I was like, well, it's a pinball machine. We can do that. So the easy rules means just finishing a drop bank is going to qualify a lock. You don't need to do the portcullis, so it eliminates the need for going up and down on the playfield so much. It also increases all the timers. So one thing I haven't talked about is combos. Anytime you get a left or a right, did I talk about? Anytime you get a left or a right in lane, it's going to start a combo, and you'll hear a church bell ring. As you progress your combo, hitting different switches, you'll see shots are lit up, and each combo is named with like a Latin name. And those are relics that you're collecting. And as your knight collects relics, the relics help you, like, one of them will hold over bonus multiplier, one of them will hold over bonus X, one of them will double all your
All right,
timers.
let's see how I do on 3-ball without tons of ball saves.
So each relic that you collect is helping you in your battles. There's 9 different, go ahead.
So if this was a 4-player game,
Yes.
how would the progressive work?
It would go easy, medium, hard.
Okay.
So 3 is easy, medium, hard, and then 4 is easy, medium,
So you can
hard.
use that as kind of a handicap system if you have someone in the house that's
And that's-
better,
that's exactly what it
or
is,
you can
yeah.
draw straws and just see who gets screwed over.
Right. I mean, we
love
do get the advantage of having the hard player last, so you know what you have to catch up
Uh-huh.
to. And the other reason for that is, when we play with somebody who's really good compared to the other people, is that if you're player 4 and you're really good, we make you walk away. As soon as you beat the other scores.
call.
Because nobody wants, the players who are new to the game don't want to sit around and watch you play 20-minute multi-balls, So that's why the hard player goes last, is as soon as you pass the score, walk away.
I love
Be
it.
polite, yeah.
That's good stuff.
Not on
Innovations
ball
do
one,
not
though.
always happen on the playfield. There's a lot of rule stuff that we still need to work on.
But we're not asking you to walk away from ball 1, so you can keep playing this one. So combos can be
come on.
chained together. And every time you advance a combo, you'll hear the church bell move down the sequence. It's like the standard, church bell that you might hear, the dong, 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 dong. It'll keep going up to 24 rings. If you get 20 rings, nobody's going to ever get 20 rings. You win everything. So it'll give you all the relics, and then you get all the advantages conferred in that. There are combos in the game, like if you did right lane.
Magnet buttons for single combat.
So you can press the magnet buttons if you want to try this combat mode. Both at the same time. There you go. If you did right lane, spinner, ramp, and then around to the lock shot, that's like a 1,000,000-point combo right there. It's not super easy to get to. But if you precede that with going down the left in lane and then shatzing over, getting in the right in lane, and then you advance your combo, that's going to double everything. So just chaining together the combo shots while the combo timer is running is really going to get you a lot of points. In easy mode, I think you get like 5 seconds.
I guess you're
break
still
through
alive.
Between that must have been long ball saver on combat mode. Single combat only has ball save, so that's a win. Single combat 1.
Combat part 1 complete.
So Ryan, one thing I've noticed when I've reprogrammed these games is changes the feel, obviously, but it also seems to like change perceived difficulty of the game.
Definitely.
Do you find
for
that
sure.
to be true?
Yeah, the difficulty is very heavily linked to the rules, and the reason a lot of these old games are impossible is because there's no ball save. And if you put any modern game on the same exact settings, it feels suddenly just as hard. So,
Gotcha.
I mean, yes, the design and the layout itself does contribute very heavily to, obviously, to the difficulty, but honestly, the settings are probably even more important. Like, because there is all kinds of stuff you can do in settings to make a game easier or harder. There's only so much I can do on the playfield, though.
Right.
Because you only have certain adjustments that the designer provides with you, and a good designer will provide you with, enough of those to make a big difference, but not all of them.
Right.
So, but if you have access to the software, ball saver length, grace periods, like that stuff can make a game feel incredibly approachable. It doesn't matter if a new player drains 5 times as long as you keep giving it back to them.
Gotcha.
So, especially in a game like this, where every time I drain, I get rewarded and I get to go back up top.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah, a lot of the stuff you want to do, you want to advance, is going to be up top with that lock shot. Cool.
oh crap.
So you see that?
Darn
You saw
it.
the
I failed to bong.
middle ramp was flashing purple. The laser cut ramps are from the mod couple, I think. Chip brought this machine that already had those in there. But while I was servicing it one time, one of the wires got pulled and like one of the LEDs got broke. So when I was putting the LEDs strips on the playfield, I was like, let's put new LEDs under there and make them addressable. So that means that the code has control over that red ramp and the yellow ramp as well, or orange ramp.
Oh. Whoops.
Ooh.
Cannot get back without a ball save.
Super shot.
Nice bong.
Okay, so that was one of the relics that knights used to be able to carry around was a toe of a saint. I think that's what it just said, Dedo de Santo, which would be. I've made them all.
Oh,
That was combat jackpot increased by 50k.
all right. All right.
Hit the
All
see
three.
what your
Here we
combat jackpot is right now, Ryan, with the either magnet button.
go. Nothing. Woo!
That's a goose egg. That's hard. That's hard rules for you.
Shot.
You gonna take it?
Both magnet buttons for single combat.
Do it. You're on ball
Absolutely.
3. Take it.
I can do this.
Quick point. Now, if you combo the saucer shot after you get this drop target bank, if you combo the saucer shot, you're gonna double the reward. So
Boo.
if you can, get it on the right flipper and then transfer it over. There's another way to increase the jackpot here, and that's called. Okay,
Finally
see that
bombed.
gave you 50k towards your
No.
jackpot. Okay, if you,
I'm dead.
that
I'm not
was it.
dead.
That was it. Yeah, it's a tight timer on single combat in hard mode. So you were a victim of the progressive rules.
Nope.
Oh, and there's Steve's voice. So that,
Couldn't
I
get
kept
it.
Steve's voice on the outlane save. Did we
Oh,
not?
we're playing
Oh, I forgot to
five
change it back. I'm sorry. That's part of the basic adjustments.
Yeah,
No,
let's go. I
sorry,
need help
man.
getting back.
We're cutting it off. I forgot to switch
shot.
back to balls per
Nice
game. But Scott, you're sleeping on your skills. That was
But
great.
see how that evened it out?
That was a lot
Like,
of fun, by the way.
Yeah, just the timers and the ball saves and all that other kind of stuff.
And that's
So-
a nice little thing. You can just easily go back in and just quickly set it right back to normal, no problem.
During a game, if you want.
Operator menu, test menu, audits menu, basic adjustments.
And I forgot.
Free balls, tilt warning, music, sound effect, call out balls per game.
I forgot to change this. So the basic adjustments I don't adjust in the rules settings except for ball save. That's the only basic adjustment that comes through.
Rules adjustment. Operator menu.
Okay, questions? Microphone?
Who else wants to fight me?
Go ahead, come down to the mic if you would.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Who did that voice?
Which voice?
The non-Steve Ritchie voice. Is that you?
All the voices are me. And so I had a bad cold one day. I recorded all the. It's tough. So I did one game where I had AI voice, and people hate it. So I just try to do my best. Now every sample on the machine is on a little SD card plugged into the wave trigger, and people have done this for other codes that I've done in the past. Take out that card, put your own waves on there. You can put your own voice in there. You can put whatever sound effects you want. Everything's configurable. So, if you don't like what I did, go ahead and change it. That's cool. It won't offend me whatsoever.
Okay, now the serious question.
Yeah.
Were you tempted, or how tempted were you to change the inserts to white so that you could have different color LEDs under there?
I've done that. I did that on my Trident. My goal with these machines is to make it so that you can put this mod on in a pretty short period of time. Like if you're decent at installing these, you're talking 20 minutes to install the whole thing. But also take it off and have done no destruction to the machine. That topper that I've got on top of there is Velcroed on. I put a couple of holes in the wood rail, to mount my little playfield things, but that's it. Everything else, okay, so the subwoofer inside is screwed in, but everything else is you take that out and you would never know that I touched this machine, because I revere these machines too. I like to be able to play them on different code, but I still want to be able to boot up to, Steve Ritchie and play it just like Steve Ritchie's code on the machine the way it was, with the exception of a little bit of additional lighting. So this is the machine, rebooted. There's Black Knight. So it's an alternate way to play it. I'm not replacing anything. Good question?
Classic.
In regard to, what do you use for electronics hardware? Is it, like a Raspberry
They're right there.
Pi or, I don't know, I didn't get here at the beginning, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, no worries. So I built my own PCB. This is a slot for an Arduino Mega 2560. The Arduino is not the best microcontroller out in the world, but it's cheap.
Well, I was going to say, would like Pi's work as well?
A Pi will work.
Controller, not the actual
Yeah.
Raspberry Pi.
At the time when I was doing this, there was a big shortage, so I just went with what was cheap and available. There are better architectures in the world, like ESP would be better if you put line shifters up to 5 volts. The library is hardware ambivalent. So I've written the library to work with a number of different, I've done it with mostly Arduinos, but it would be super simple to write it for a different microcontroller if you wanted more capabilities or more speed. This has plenty enough to do everything I want to do, so I just stuck with that. And honestly, I was going to put the Arduino, the 18 mega chip right on here. The 18 mega chip is more expensive to buy as a component than it is to buy as a full breakout board. So I just put a slot for the breakout board. So all these plans, schematics, everything are on Pinball Refresh. These boards, when I get them done like 20 at a time because I'm doing a lot of machines. Maybe a $1.50 a piece. I mean, they're cheap to make. This machine also has in it a board that I call the accessory lamp board, and this drives all my LEDs. It communicates with the other board via I2C. That takes all of the LED processing off of the main chip. So I can do program all my animations for the topper, for the rails, for the ramps, for the speakers. All that stuff is done by this board, and this board is really cheap to make. I mean, makes that other board look like a Cadillac. So.
It's all custom parts, sort of.
Yeah, custom, and made from easily obtainable off-the-shelf stuff.
Surface mount or through hole or what?
So I do have some surface mount parts on this Rev. If you're doing Bally Stern, it doesn't need anything. This rev needs surface mount because on the Williams architecture, I have to isolate the 6802 or the 6808 from the bus when I boot. So I had to put, isolation circuits on there. And that's all surface mount. There is a through-hole version I call the Rev 101. I don't use that one anymore because, honestly, I don't like to solder that much. So it's good.
Surface mount yourself?
No, I get them built that way. That board cost me $2. Did I turn it off or no? That board cost me $2 with the parts on it, like with the resistors and all this stuff on it. It's all. I'm sorry. I'll repeat the question. Do I solder surface mount myself? No, I order these to be. At least I have in the past. I haven't checked prices lately. I order these to be shipped with the surface mount components on them, and if you do it, as long as you do it like in batches of more than 10 or 20, like I'll probably spend. I mean, at the most I've spent like $50 shipped to me. You know what I mean? It's cheap.
Board assembly.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, minus the Arduino. So you got to put the Arduino on there or any connectors you want on there. But yeah. So.
Can you show us some hardware?
Oh, if you want to, if it's easy to get the back glass out of there without the rig, can we move the?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a problem. Want me to sneak in back here?
I don't want to run over.
Okay.
Oh, we got.
Love the magnets.
Okay. Yeah, if we want to, if everybody's got any more questions, I'll take those now.
Sell that board?
I don't sell anything, so I'm in this for the love of it, right? I publish everything open source. It's all available on Pinball Refresh. You can build your own.
So you the bombs on there and everything?
Everything.
The circuit board.
Yep.
Set it out to, easy.
Yeah, so I've been using JLC PCB as of last year. I haven't looked around lately, but I had a whole bunch made last year, so I haven't looked around to see what the. Sorry. Oh no, it's open. Should be open. Yeah.
When you write the code, what do you have to have for baseline computer to do that?
Oh, the code?
Yes.
Nothing. So it's the Arduino. The compiler for Arduino will run on Linux, Windows, Mac, anything. I usually do it on a laptop, and you can literally do it on a laptop that's 20 years old. I do it on a laptop so I can bring it to the machine instead of bringing the board to my laptop, to my computer. So this is all from the distance. This is all going to look like regular old Williams stuff. This is the regular Williams MPU. This board here is an older version of what I call the RetroPin upgrade, and it's just plugged into the processor socket of this MPU. Right here is the original 6808 that came with it. You just pop that out of the MPU, pop it into my board, and then so my board acts as an interposer. If this is all through hole, you can see. If you choose to boot to original code, it's just going to let this chip boot as if everything was normal. If you boot to new code, the Arduino is going to take over, isolate the 6802 off the bus. So you can even read a ROM from the original chipset or read the RAM conditions from the original chipset. Everything, that all works just as it did. On the side here, you'll see that I mounted my little lamp board, and that's my latest. Yep, that's my latest ALB accessory lamp board. Is the thing I just came out with last year, and that's always on. I've got that running off of an independent power supply, so I don't stress out the pinball machine. And from that, you can do a couple hundred LEDs. These strip lights, like I've got on top of the topper, all that kind of stuff.
Hey, Dave, just a quick question. Is this the first System 7 game you've done, and did it require any use changes in RPA?
Maybe the first System 7. Before this, I've done Stellar Wars. I did Scorpion. I did System 6, Flash, which can be 4 or 6. I guess Stellar Wars can be 4 or 6. This may be the first System 7. This board works on anything up to 11C. And I think you can even do Data East on it as well. I had a Robocop. I didn't try it, but I think you can run it on that.
And that's the 103?
This is the 102.
102.
So 103 I haven't put out yet. I had a request for, from myself to put something in the 103. I can't remember what it is. Once I figure that out, I'll put out a 103. Other questions? Oh, this is the wave trigger board, this little red guy. whatever. That's the most expensive component right now. It's $50 or $60 for a wave trigger, and that does all the audio. I'm working on a Raspberry Pi replacement for the wave trigger because you can get like a Pi Zero that's got plenty of capability for it. I think you can get that for less than $20. And the only thing I'm working on is trying to get the boot time low enough so that, because I like to have the machine come on. I don't like to wait for a boot sequence. Anyway.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Dick.
And thanks, Ryan.
And Ryan.
And Scott for the awesome gameplay.
Test player Scott.